All right, let's roll. Anything coming up? Anyone take a look at? What's up, Ellie? 17, you said? Okay. Yes, here we go. We did one yesterday that's had the word parallel in it. Now we're using perpendicular. It goes through -6, 1. So the first thing we need to talk is about their slopes. And this is a little different than yesterday. It's not ready to find the slope yet. This is not ready to find this. Yesterday's one was, because it was y equals. This one's not. What do I still need to do on both sides? Go, Romeo. Divide both sides by 2. So y equals 3/2 x minus 5. What's the slope of this line? This line has a slope of 3/2. But now that word doesn't say parallel. It says perpendicular. So what do I need to do to change it to make it a perpendicular slope? Okay, flip it and also change the sign. So my new slope of my answer should be -2/3. Now it's a matter of what's the y-intercept. How do I find the y-intercept? We use our equation y equals mx plus b. They gave us a point. It's -6, 1. So what goes in for y? 1. -2/3, my new slope, times x, -6, plus b. And now I solve for b. I think, let's see, what do I get there? +4. 1 equals 4 plus b. So move the 4 over. And that's how we end up with -2/3 x minus 3. Go down? Yeah. Again, only thing, if I change that word to parallel. If I change the word to parallel, what am I plugging in here instead? Not -2/3, but 3/2 if it says parallel. Right, come on. We got plenty of time. Zach, what's up? 15? 18. All right, I'll stay right here. A ladder leaning up against the building. All right, I know this is going to be a right triangle problem. Sine, cosine, tangent. Forming an angle of 71 with the level ground. So make sure we got 71 on the ground, not up in the air. To the nearest foot. Up, it's a 20-foot ladder. So there's 20. How high up the wall? So here's the wall, because that's the ground. That's what I'm looking for. Opposite, adjacent, hypotenuse. Opposite. What about the 20? Hypotenuse. What do I use with O and H? Sine, right? Sine. SOHCAHTOA, right? SOH. Sine. What's my angle? 71. Opposite, x. Hypotenuse, 20. This is over 1, and we cross multiply now. So x will equal 20 times the sine of 71. And my suggestion, I don't know if anybody got all of these wrong, the sine, cosine, tangent ones, but make sure your calculator is in degree mode, please. Make sure it's in degree mode if you had all the right work, but for some reason didn't get the right answer. Okay, make sure it's in degree mode. No reason at all this entire year it should be in radian mode. Never. It should always be in degree mode. All right, let's keep talking more. Molly?
21.
All righty. Right triangle, ABC. BD is an altitude. Just by looking at the diagram or the directions, altitude BD, drawn to hypotenuse AC. Do we know even, I'm not even reading the question, what type of problem it's going to be? This is hills and sass. It's just a matter of what the heck do I have enough information for? So let's find out. BD is 4, AD x minus 6, CD x. What's the 4 again? Okay, we're done talking. Which one do I have to use? The only one that has altitude in it, right? S, A, S. All right. S4, segment, one of them, x minus 6. A for altitude. What about the other A? Right, there's only one altitude in the diagram, and then same segment or different? So there's SAS set up. Oh boy, I know why we didn't like this, right? Cross multiply. Cross multiply. What's your next move? Get one side equal to 0 because you're about to do what? Yeah, factor. So minus the 16 over. And now we think of two numbers that do what? Adds to -6, but multiply. I would start with multiplying first. Start with numbers that multiply to -16. So -8 and +2. X equals 8 for one answer. And x equals -2. But what's the problem with one of my answers? Cannot have a negative side, right? If I plug in -2 for x, that's going to give me a negative side. So I reject that. Read the question. It says, what's the length of CD, which we labeled as x, so that's going to be 8. Right. And of course, look at the multiple. I think this was an old Regents question too, the type of Regents we're going to take in 2.5 months. They're no joke. See how they put the 2 up there? See if you got your signs right. I don't know how you would have gotten 5 or 11, but. All right. Scott.
Can we go with 13?
Yep. Whatever we need here. Let's see, 13. What do we got? Ooh, all right. What is the measure of angle DFB, this bad boy right here? All right, what else do I got here? DF bisects angle BDE. So these two are congruent. Everyone's all right here. DF bisects BDE, so those have to be equal. Angle C is 26, A is 82. DE divides AB and AC proportionally. Okay, got that. So this is going to be similar triangles. All right, let's start here. Can you find angle B? How can I find angle B? Big triangle adds up to 180. I already know 2. Where am I at here? 180 minus 82 minus 26, 72. Yeah. So that angle right there is 72. All right, divides it up proportionally. What's the best way to get this through here? Yeah, okay, I'm going to have to do that. All right. Okay. DE divides AB and AC proportionally. I hear proportionally, the sides are in the same ratio. What do I know about? What am I going to know? This fact right here tells me that these two triangles, the big one and the small one, are similar to each other. Okay, they're similar. That's what this is telling me because the sides are in the same ratio. They're similar to each other. Now, because they're similar, what do you know? I know the sides aren't the same, but what are the same in similar triangles? Angles are congruent, right? So watch, ready? If the angles are congruent, angle ADE, this angle in the small one, should be congruent to which one in the big one? Angle B. So if this is 72 angle B, so is this angle 72. How does that help me out? We'll take a look. We know these two are congruent. This one's 72. If I take all three, what do they add up to? 180. Okay, so what I can do is I can take 180 minus 72, which is, I'm embarrassed, I'm using a calculator. 108, divided up evenly by the two remaining angles. I get, what happened there? 54 So 54, 54. And now can we find angle X? Yep, we're on our way. Okay. Ooh, that was a tough one, huh? Time consuming? Yeah, that was tough. This told you that they were similar, so you needed to know the angles are equal. Yeah. Ellie, you got a question, or did I just do it?
It was.
Yeah. Others? Anything else? Keep asking. The goal, hopefully, today is because you're going to finish the remaining questions going into tomorrow, that you see a bunch of repeating ones. And hopefully you're getting more right and more right than the last 2 days. Anything else here? Going. Okay. I'll shut down the answers, and you guys, same thing as yesterday now. But now we're going to finish everything. So again, you want to work with people. Let's just make sure it's on the review here. So we got all the way through question 31. Looks like a lot of similar triangles. Hills and SAS are on here. Sine, cosine, tangent. Look for similar triangles. Call me over if you need anything.